You gotta have a pass rush. Get penetrate. Hey, brother, can't hear, brother. Mr. Brother, can't hear, man.
I'm about to get out the north.
Hey, chill, my guy. God damn. Oh, look. King.
What's up?
You see it?
No. I'm still looking. All I think I see is fucking good and shit, bro. That it can happen to you. That's it.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Oh, shit, man. That was a good feed. I think I get out of my game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fields. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often.
You want to step up for a motherfucker, I beat by 40.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10.
Beat him by 40, I ain't even grabbed. Don't matter.
Play action. It's Fields on the move to his left. He'll check this down to Hines. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game,
keep trying to get forced
I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So
they always do that shit, bro.
Pick out the plays that work best.
I be seeing him hit me up, and I ignore that motherfucker. I be annoying that. I'm not taking back at 1 o'clock in the
This is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They stay doing that lane night shit, so you got to watch them.
Fields to throw. Going up top for Miller. Into a double team.
How the fuck he picked the ball through his body?
Picked off by Quran Williams. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, you got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
That's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nyheim Hines, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Vikings nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Dave Chappelle. Hey, girl. Look, I'm in here watching Dave Chappelle. I heard see my little cousin come in here start watching Dave Chappelle. I woke up, that nigga in here cracking me up.
But now the quick turnaround here for this
That
Thursday
nigga
night
funny
game.
as fuck.
How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Vikings nothing.
Yeah,
now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll
get him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, man.
Backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league. We're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition is a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Rolling to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ways you do it wrong.
Here's Hines. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
What I don't be understanding is why sometimes they kick you to go straight and other times they just go fast as hell.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. taken at about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
You never know what you're going to get because some of the chocolate be nasty as fuck.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Let's go do the disco, nigga. We put the 6 on him because he picked.
And this drive
He might take
start
it
on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Naeem Hines with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just under
a
minute
left to
play.
I'm going to beat the shit out of everybody with the distance.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And all the way down to the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw, Watson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front.
They got everything. They got everything I need. They got all the DBs.
We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He completes it to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Running right, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, breaks a tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now Watson going to sneak it. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Here's Watson on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I'm doing like that. Nigga said that was under the rig.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change.
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here.
Bro, I said that shit before. Look, I ain't even joined yet and I said that shit. I ain't even joined yet and I knew niggas took free agents.
He had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, Fields steps away. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Brevin Jordan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Nah, what he should have did, he shouldn't have started no fucking regular league. He should have just drafted.
And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's taken down, but not
that's
before he gets
bullshit, bro.
this
Like,
across the
nigga
25-yard
don't even have
line.
enough discipline for motherfuckers not even to go take
down a
to
couple
go touch
scores,
the agency. Like,
and they
that's weird.
really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those
Nah,
up. They've got to find a way to take them
most
anyway.
leagues
Now
I'm
the
in, bro,
question
when they
is,
say
can
don't
they
touch straight
string a
niggas, do
few
not
of
touch the
those
agency.
together?
Nah, I ain't in no gay league. Them niggas just follow rules. Them niggas just know how to read. Them niggas know how to read. That's all that is.
35 before he's out of bounds.
second and 2.
Again, it's Watson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a first down carry.
No, he gave us straight.
And he
gave us
his way
straight.
forward only for a couple here. Second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills.
It's cool, bro. I'm not tripping
comes
about it,
in
bro.
to
I'm moving
drop
on
the
from that shit. I
hammer.
don't give a fuck, man.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, it's Hines. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking
I told you
territory.
his shit scrambled.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
I'm not saying that.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And not totally
Look, I don't give a fuck.
yet, but it's looking
I don't give a fuck what team I get. I'm gonna blow the
10.
niggas out regardless, bro. It don't even matter.
Play
I'm not
action.
gonna argue with
It's
him.
Fields. Out to his left. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
He been saying that shit this morning, bro.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route.
This is caught inside the 15. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Fields. Steps away. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Steelers signal for the second.
I spent $100 on my Madden.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I had to get the Madden edition, man. See, you sent the money and I added on to it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Fields, flushed out right, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
This game over, Gio. I got him up out of here for you.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in. I already
won the Super Bowl one time. It's easy enough. You can do it with your eyes closed.
By Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And this time I even got a better quarterback.
To kick it away is Carlson.
That's why I said niggas not reading in the test, so.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Shit, Derek's already 100 leads. Good shit, man.
Good shit. I just think different, bro. That nigga said.
But probably was straight by Billy. He straight by Billy.
Man, them niggas in his league sorry as hell. Them niggas sorry as fuck over there, bro. Nigga, I won a Super Bowl the first season with the bum ass Panthers, nigga, with no quarterback.
That's fucked up, bro.
Derek got blue out, dude ran in the track.
Niggas be taking so damn long to join the party with us and shit. That's sad to hear, bro. I don't understand, nigga.